Hey, what's good, everybody, man? Back on another video, man. As y'all see, man, Rod Wave was popping at his girlfriend Ben's on camera, but the police found the video, and man, they found that video and saw that nigga blinking at his girlfriend Ben's, man.
Man, what's up, everybody? It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me. For this video, we're gonna be speaking on Rod Wave firing up his girlfriend's G-Wagon after his house was broken into.
I want some protein.
May 20th, 2025, Rod Wave was taken into custody and booked into the Fulton County Jail in Atlanta. A long list of charges would range from aggravated assault, possession of a firearm, pointing or aiming a gun at another person, and tampering with evidence. A total of 13 charges, with damn near half being felonies, has left fans wondering, what the hell happened?
What's up with you, gang?
Spade TV News would post to Instagram Rod Wave's affidavit, and according to the arrest affidavit, on May 13th, officers executed a search warrant at Rod Wave's 6-bed, 7.5 bath, 14,000 square foot,
beautiful house, man.
Mansion.
Beautiful
that
house.
last sold in 2024 for $9 million. Specifically, detectives wanted the home security footage. They believe the video recordings contain evidence of a previous burglary turned shooting that took place at the residence. Recovering the recording device they sought, detectives found footage from April 21st. Reviewing the footage, the master bedroom window was broken, indicating someone broke into Rod Wave's house, but video from the 2 days before wasn't there. Rod Wave sent this realtor to check on the home, and she could be seen on surveillance video walking around the garage courtyard before leaving and returning with another realtor. They take pictures of the residence and open the garage door where a Mercedes G-Wagon parked. They were not seen taking anything from the home and eventually left. Rod Wave's girlfriend, Minnie Barbie, whose real name is Manariah Andrews, can be seen pulling up in a BMW. Shortly after, Rod Wave and an unknown associate would pull up in an SUV. Rod and his associate could be seen carrying bags and what appeared to be a box from the residence while his girlfriend followed. While the surveillance footage had no audio, it appeared to detectives that Rod Wave was arguing with his girlfriend. She could be seen yelling at Rod, who in return...
Hold on. We finna get back into the video, but before we do, man, I just want to say, man, if y'all want to keep seeing these videos, man, follow this page right here. Follow this page right here. And follow this last page right here. These are all three of my pages right here, man. And, man, follow them up, man. Let's get it. Let's run it up, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Let's get back into the video.
Pulled out a Glock 20 10mm pistol from under his left arm, opening fire at his girlfriend's G-Wagon.
So he took the Glock 20, right? He said, man, he ain't doing no talking. Got pop. Lucky she wasn't in that motherfucker.
He bought her for Christmas. The same G-Wagon posted on her Instagram. Detectives would count Rod's shot 14 times until the weapon was empty. 11 bullets would strike the G-Wagon, 1 round struck Rod's Rolls Royce, and 1 round struck a wall, while the 14th bullet was never recovered. While Rod was shooting, his associate was unfazed, as if he knew it was going to happen. He just continued to place things from the house inside of the SUV.
Empty the clip.
Rod's girlfriend, on the other hand, dug down and ran inside of the house in fear. She'd then run from the house to a nearby neighbor, call her mother, telling her Rod Wave shot her car up, and telling her mom to call 911.
It's really not your car if he brought it, though. It'd be your homework. It's really his car. He brought it. He can do what he wants with it. But you brought him on, but I'm saying, I don't get it right. You let the clip out though on the car? Come on.
FBI, open up!
Come on, Rod, man. We can't be doing this, bro. But we can't be doing this, bro.
Rod could then be seen on camera running through the front of the yard, as detectives believed he was now panicking, knowing his girlfriend went to the neighbors to call the police. Rod's associate would also seem to panic as they both jumped into the SUV, but their exit was blocked by Minnie Barbie's BMW. With Rod Wave driving, he'd reverse into the BMW in an attempt to push it out of the way, leaving his tires spinning. Pulling back up to the garage, Rod's associate would shut the garage door to prevent the shot up G-Wagon from being seen. Rod would get out of the SUV while on the phone and his associate would begin collecting shell casings. Rod would attempt to drive around the BMW, but ended up striking a staircase and blowing out his front tire, disabling the SUV. Getting out, Rod would grab shell casings near the windshield wipers, throwing them onto the stairs before calling someone else on his phone. Rod would lock the SUV, lock up the house, and leave through the back of the residence. Detectives would locate a damaged backyard fence, leading them to believe 300-pound Rod Wave broke the fence while escaping.
Damn, we don't do my nigga like that though, bro. Talking about seen a fence was broke and they said they seen a 300-pound. Oh yeah, they say 300-pound nigga like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put him on the spot like that. Damn 1090 Jake. Damn detectives. That's what we doing? You putting my nigga right on the spot like that?
Escaping through the
What's
back.
up?
Detectives were now confident they had video evidence clearly showing Rod and his associate working together to alter the scene of a shooting, and later discovered Rod contacted his bodyguard to pick them up from the scene to avoid apprehension, while taking evidence from the scene to make it appear Rod was never there and no crime happened other than a burglary. Due to this information, probable cause was found to arrest Rod Wave on charges of aggravated assault, pointing or aiming a firearm at another person, 2 counts of possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, 2 counts of reckless conduct, 2 counts of criminal damage to property, 2 counts of obstruction of law enforcement, 2 counts of tampering with evidence, and conspiracy to commit a felony. Now, I don't think this should come as a surprise that one of the top artists making emotional music reacted emotionally to someone breaking into his mansion. But to shoot the shit out of his girlfriend's G-Wagon is a little bit over the top.
Which is why you do it.
We don't know if she was bitching his ear off on the phone and he just snapped. At the end of the day, he bought the car, most likely owns the car, and he didn't cause her actually any harm. Aside from what? Stress? The paperwork never stated he aimed a gun at her or threatened her with it, even though that's what he's been charged with. But Rod has Drew Findling behind him. You know, Dirk's lawyer.
He getting out. He good. He good. Yep, he good. That nigga, hold on. This nigga got a 99% success rate. With everybody. He getting everybody out this motherfucking cell. He gonna get him out. Easy.
Young boy's lawyer. Meaning this shit is about to go away with a quickness, but Rod's girlfriend will play an important role. On the night the burglary took place, police responded to the mansion after receiving reports of a domestic dispute, with witnesses hearing yelling and screaming. Minnie Barbie was outside crying, as she was the one that discovered the home had been broken into, with the safe in the basement being dragged across the floor before being emptied. The investigation revealed bullet casings, bullet holes, 2 shot-up luxury vehicles, a handgun, a broken window by the pool, and a hammer in a nearby bush. The scene resembled a fucking shootout, leaving detectives wondering what actually took place, which led to the search warrant for the surveillance video. Now, Drew Findling would comment, only saying there is no truth to the charges. Rod Wave was a victim to a burglary and committed no crimes. How he was even charged as a result of this situation is incomprehensible, and this will absolutely be resolved in favor of Rod Wave. Obviously, Drew isn't going to comment on the alleged surveillance video that's been recovered, but eventually, that argument will come.
It will.
Now, I find it highly disrespectful, being a big guy myself, that detectives assume Rod Wave broke the backyard fence.
Okay, right? I'm like, damn, look at this because he bit me, he broke the fence. Anything could have happened, my guy. Boy, them detective hoes, boy, I tell you, there's some hoes.
By jumping over it. And if they had that on video, I ain't gonna lie, that shit would have went viral, seeing Rod Wave jump a fence. But anyways,
1,000%.
To hear that this happened and The detectives are alleging they have the video of him pulling out the gun, shooting up the car, and then covering up everything that took place.
Yeah.
I'll say this. If a crime was committed, it isn't as serious as what he's been charged with.
Yeah.
And if you've ever been locked up, you might have heard of the spaghetti effect. When you throw a plate of spaghetti at the wall,
it falls down.
Slaps, it starts to come down, and eventually the majority of the shit hits the floor while a couple of things are still standing. And that's what I think is going to happen with these charges. He's been hit with a bunch of charges that are serious, but I think that his lawyer is going to pick them apart strategically.
He got 99%
in a
success
manner
rate.
in which, you know, maybe he gets probation,
Probably.
maybe he gets time served,
Maybe.
community service, whatever.
Probably.
I don't know the statutes in Georgia, but firing a gun, discharging a firearm in public is a misdemeanor in Florida.
Yeah.
The South has lenient laws. You know, the 4th of July, people just shoot guns off and shit. Maybe his lawyer will go that route. At the end of the day, he fired into something that he bought. You know, he bought the G-Wagon. And if you're a YouTuber and you're shooting guns on your property at shit you own,
legal.
It's not that big of a deal. You know what I mean? But that's going to be something for his lawyer to figure out. I don't think he caused harm or threatened his girlfriend. I think that if your home gets broken into, your safe gets ran through and emptied, we don't know how much money he lost. You're going to be pissed, right? And maybe he lost shit worth more than that fucking G-Wagon, and he was like, you know what? Fuck your car, because I just lost all this shit. And he did what he did, allegedly. We don't know. We're just the bystanders that are going to sit back and see what the fuck happens with this case. And the fact that he has one of the best lawyers, and again, this isn't some federal shit, and Rod Wave is not a felon. He can...
Not at all, bro. Rod Wave is getting out of this, bro. He got the lawyer that got a 99% success rate, bro. He all them charges gonna be dropped, but he's gonna have he probably gonna have like 2 or 3 charges still standing, probation or whatever it may be. Bam, man, he chilling, bro. Ain't nothing serious, bro. He brought the car, he owned the car, he shot it on his own property. He didn't harm nobody, he didn't do nothing wrong, but shot a car up, which was his car that he brought, that he loaned for his girlfriend, the owner.